Hello, thank you so much for joining me on the YouTube channel. This feels weird. It is something a bit different. This is behind the scenes content. I've got a new little camera gadget thing, which I am excited to be using. And I'm gonna be taking it around with me for studio interviews, health events, book launches, things like that. So I'm gonna be bringing you with me because I've been meeting some really interesting people doing really interesting projects, and I wanted you to be a part of that. Obviously, as someone who's worked in more like news broadcasting, you're very used to like not sharing your personal life, not sharing your, personal details of what you're doing. So this feels a little bit different, I guess, but different is good. It's good to get out of your comfort zone, and that is very much what I'm going to be doing. I've got an exciting guest coming up this week I'm going to be interviewing. She is called Nichola, and she's a dietitian expert in ultra-processed foods. She's actually got a book out called How Not to Eat Ultra-Processed. She also knows her stuff about GLP-1s. I'm really curious to find out how they work, what lifestyle changes need to be made. So I'm really looking forward to getting her expertise on the show this week. Hello, I'm in the studio now, and if I turn it around, the lovely Nichola is there looking absolutely fabulous. So really excited for our conversation today. Obviously, we're going to get right into it with ultra-processed foods, easy swaps that we can all make, maybe ingredients that we need to watch out for, but also GLP-1s. I'd love to really pick your brain about this today because I feel like so many people are on them. Before we get to the conversation, so this is for on YouTube, do you mind just giving us a few pointers about some of the things we might be discussing today?
Hi, I'm Nichola Ludlam-Raine. I'm a registered dietitian, been a dietitian for over 15 years, and we're going to be discussing today obesity and obesity management with GLP-1s, also GIPs. What does it look like in the private sector? What does it look like in the NHS? Can people even get their hands on them? And also, how does the conversation around ultra-processed foods fit in with obesity, also day to day? And actually, is the definition of UPFs flawed? So I've got a lot to say on this subject.
So good. Thank you so much. So we've got about 5 minutes to go. I'll just show you a little preview of what we can see on the screen there so we can check our hair and everything. We've just finished our chat. Thank you so much for coming on, Nichola. My brain is full of a lot of knowledge about ultra-processed foods, what to avoid. So thank you so much. For people who want to know about your book, where can they find it?
Thank you. You can buy How Not to Eat Ultra-Processed from all good bookshops and Amazon as well.
Oh, it's been so much fun. Had the best time. You're going off to the Zoe end of summer party now, right?
I am. Very lucky. Hopefully, it'll be fun. Maybe a glass of Prosecco. 80-20 rule.
Cheeky. Have fun.
Thank you.
Hello, it's a few days later now. Tonight I'm going to an exciting event. It's the book launch for Dr. Vonda Wright. Her book's called Unbreakable. She's a women's health and longevity expert. I'm going along with my sister-in-law, who you may remember if you've seen the podcast, Dr. Reem Al-Shaikh. She's also a women's health expert, a GP in the UK. She's a huge Dr. Vonda Wright fan. Usually these things have like a panel chat, lots of people in the industry, so it's quite a fun thing to go to. But first, we're gonna do a little Reformer Pilates class, which will be fun. Hello, we're just on our way to the book launch now. Reem, what did you think of Reformer?
It was really hard, but really good. And I think tomorrow I won't be able to sit down.
It was a really hard class, actually, but I'm kind of glad I managed to torture you.
You're very strong. You're very, very strong and very evil, because I thought it would be quite relaxing, but it was good pain.
It was a real burn today. So yeah, we're going to Dr. Vonda Wright's book launch. I know that you know lots about her. She's obviously a legend in the women's health space.
Total legend. I love her. She's an orthopaedic surgeon from the States. She's really into longevity. She looks after masters athletes. Very much into our musculoskeletal and bone health, but a real trailblazer with menopause and perimenopause. I just love how she can be an orthopaedic surgeon but still really be passionate about women's health at the same time. So I think we're going to get a lot of, evidence and chat and inspiration today about being strong. She's a big be strong advocate.
Amazing. I'm so excited. Let's go in.
But I was waking up with heart palpitations, and my family dies of heart disease, and I thought I was having a cardiac event. So I call my cardiologist, Ricky, and he put me on a treadmill. And he's like, Von, your heart's good. Stop worrying. Nothing's wrong with you. But I knew that there was something different. My heart was palpitating.
I just wanted to pop on and give a little debrief on last night. Dr. Vonda Wright was incredible. She's such a good speaker. A lot of the conversation was about bone health. I think a lot of us don't really pay attention to our bones that much unless we break one or something like that. What she was saying is, our bones are so linked to everything in our body. We've got literally our parts of our immune system in there. Keeping your bones strong is so important for aging. And she actually emphasized that our bone health and our bone mass, I guess, starts declining after our peak in our 20s, which is absolutely crazy to think. And women who are breastfeeding lose a lot of calcium, and she was really stressing the importance of eating a really nutrient-dense diet, obviously throughout our life, especially as we age, but even more so when breastfeeding, because of the amount of calcium loss, it's quite rapid. And she said there are so many women who, if you have multiple children and you breastfeed all of them, you really don't recover that calcium in your bones. And that can lead to osteoporosis later down the line, or you can have osteoporosis for a long time before you know about it. Menopause is something that obviously happens in midlife, but I don't think a lot of younger women realize that we really need to get on top of our health before it gets to that point. Really fascinating. I think if you're interested in this kind of thing, check out Dr. Vonda Wright on Instagram. She does some really interesting content. It was a beautiful event, and I'm really happy I went. Hello, I'm back in the studio now. I have just popped in to do a little episode on some of the latest health news stories which I've seen and wanted to share with you all. Covering stories from women's health, long COVID, new health tech innovations. What else have we got? Lifestyle tweaks that could save your life. A futuristic look at robotic sperm, which is a really interesting one. So I hope you enjoy it.